In this video, we will learn if not found and match mode parameters in Xlookup formula. Hey friends, welcome to the channel Data with Hina. If you don't know what to do when you don't get back the result that you want after using Xlookup formula in a Microsoft Excel, then this video is for you. Today we will explain two optional parameters in Xlookup formula that can be used in these situations. So let's jump right in. Here we have a dataset about employees that work in a company. On the right side, you can see that we have this employee names column and annual salary and bonus. We want to find out the annual salary of these employees. So what we can do is we will use Xlookup formula here. We will start by writing the equal sign. Then we will write down Xlookup. As soon as we start seeing the Xlookup formula, we can hit the tab key. Then we have the parameters for this formula. The first one is lookup value. The lookup value is the value that we want the formula to look it up for us in our dataset. Here we want the employee name. Then we will add a comma. Then we have the lookup array. Lookup array is the column or the row where the lookup value is located. Here we have the employee name. We can use shortcut key Control Shift down arrow key. Then we will hit the F4 key to fix it. Then add a comma. Then we have the third parameter, which is the return array. Return array is the column or row which the value that we want to get back is present. Here we want the annual salary. So here is annual salary. Again, Control Shift down arrow key. Press the F4 key to fix it. Then we will hit the Enter key. Here you can see that we found the annual salary for these employees. But as you can see, here we have two errors. One in the Miller report and other one for Aiden Lee. Sometimes that happens when you don't get back the result that you want in Xlookup formula because that value that you want to get back is not present in your dataset. So what you can do is you can use the fourth parameter in the Xlookup formula. Here, let's add the fourth parameter, add a comma. The fourth parameter is the if not found. Whenever our formula can't find the value that we want to get back, it should return back to us something by default instead of an error. In this case, I want to get back 0. Then I will hit the Enter key. Double click on this fill handle. Here you can see that we got the 0 instead of an error. Then in the next column, we have the bonus. We want to find out the bonus that these employees deserve based on their annual salary. You can see that here we have the annual salary list with its bonuses. So what we can do is, here we will write down the Xlookup formula again. Then the lookup value is the annual salary. Add a comma. The lookup array is the annual salary column. Press the F4 key to fix it, comma. The return array is the bonus. Press the F4 key to fix it, comma. The fourth parameter, if not found, we will skip it. The fifth parameter is the match mode. Here we have 4 options: exact match, or next smaller item, exact match, or next a larger item, wildcard character match. By default, Xlookup formula will choose exact match. We will hit the Enter key. You can see that we got error for all of these employees. That's why, because in the exact match, what it will do is, it will go and search this annual salary column to find the exact match for these annual salaries. Here we have 63,985, but we don't have this salary in this range. So because the formula can't find it, it will return to us an error. What we can do is, we will change the last parameter to something else. Here, you can see that we have 3 other options. We will choose the exact match or next smaller item. Hit the tab key and hit Enter. Here we can choose the percentage. Then double click on this fill handle. Here you can see that we got 5% for 63,985. That's because in this range, if we see, we have 50,000 and 100,000. And bonus for these two salaries are 5% and 10%. We said in the formula that we want the exact match or next smaller. We don't have the exact match for 63,985, but we have the next smaller to it, 50,000 here. So we got 5% here. In the same manner, we have 127,148 here, which got 10% bonus. In this range, we can see that this salary is between 100,000 and 150,000, but these are not the exact match. So what it will choose the next smaller, which is 100,000, 10%. Here you can see that we got 10%, right? Now again, let's change the option for the match mode. Here we can use the exact match or next larger item. Hit the tab key, enter. Double click on this fill handle. Now you can see that the all bonuses changed. Here we have 10% bonus for 63,985. In this range we can see that 63,985 is between 50,000 and 100,000. But the criteria in the formula was to get the exact match or the next larger item. And here we can see that the next larger item is 100,000. So instead of 5%, in this time we will get back the 10%. Now here you can see that we have an employee name with Sufi, but we don't know the exact name of this employee, but we want to find out the annual salary for this employee. So what we can do is, again, we can use the Xlookup formula. Xlookup formula, the first parameter is lookup value. Here we want the Sufi, add a comma. The second parameter, lookup array, which is the employee name here. Control Shift down key, press F4 to fix it, add a comma. Return array is the annual salary. Here, Control Shift down key, press the F4 key to fix it, then hit the enter key. Here we got an error because, as we said earlier, that Xlookup formula will try to find the exact match for us. But this is not the exact match, and also it's not a range of numbers, so we can't use exact match or next smaller item, exact match or next larger item. So instead, what we can do is we will use the last option in the match mode. Add a comma. We will skip if not found. Here we have the wildcard character match. We will choose this one. But for that to work, we have to change the lookup value here and add a wildcard here. Here we got the lookup value, right? Which is Sufi. After Sufi, we have a last name, but we don't know exactly what it is. So we will use a wildcard instead of it. How we can do this? First, we will choose the lookup value Sufi. Here we did this. Then we will add an ampersand, which means and. Then we will add a double quote. And in between these double quotes, we will use an asterisk. This is a wildcard. It means that we know that the first part is Sufi. After that, there is something, but we don't know exactly what it is. It can be anything. So that's why we used asterisk. Then we'll hit the enter key. Here you can see that we got 63,985, which is the exact salary for the Sufi here. As simple as that. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.